Ogun State, Nigeria, created in 1976 with the rock city of Abeokuta as its capital, has passed through one government after the other, reaching the entire people of the state through its 20 local government areas. The return of democracy in Nigeria and the subsequent regional divisions that also came with it saw the state being metamorphosed into 3 senatorial districts without obstructing the local government structures already in place. Furthermore, on the segmentation line revealed that Ogun State has 236 wards. To reach the local communities and the people in these local government areas with the basic social amenities and infrastructure is one of the goals of the present administration of Governor Ibikunle Amosun. In charge of overseeing the affairs of these local government authorities as well as other issues relating to matters that concerns chieftaincy and traditional rulers in the state is the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs. No doubt, a lot has been put in place by the government of the day under the leadership of Governor Ibikunle Amosun through the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs in ensuring that none of the 20 local government areas are left behind in its administration's mission to rebuild the entire state. The ministry is responsible for overseeing the provisions of basic necessities to the people in these local governments, as well as coordinating their affairs and the interrelationship among the traditional rulers under the auspices of the Council of Obas in the state. In this regard, a lot has been achieved under the present administration since it came on board on May 2011. The Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Right Honorable Muyiwa Oladiko, speaks on some achievements of the Governor Ibikunle Amosun-led administration in this area, especially within the last 12 months of 2013.
So we've been able to achieve a lot in the last 1 year. Many projects were started, completed and commissioned across the entire length and breadth of the state by these local government councils through their chairmen and other political appointees there. We've had the infrastructural development to complement the efforts of the state governor. Health also, we have been able to, in the last 1 year, we're able to provide free medical services by way of free drugs for patients that attended the public health centers across the local governments.
It can be recalled that the chairmen of the 20 local governments were sworn into office in September 2012 in order to ensure that the government cater for the needs of the people at the grassroots. The state government has been up and doing in complementing the efforts of the local government authorities, bearing in mind the meager resources and allocation coming from the federation account.
Basically, we've been able to provide the basic needs of our people. And to a large extent, even in the midst of dwindling revenue and allocation, from the little we've been receiving, collecting month in, month out, the local government councils have been able to meet some of the needs of our people.
Thus, in the year 2013, specifically in July, during the celebration of 1 year in office of all the local government chairmen, many development projects carried out by this chairman were commissioned for the benefit of the people. The Ministry of Local Government Affairs also embarked on a tour of these local government areas to see for itself the various projects that have been put in place to transform the people's lives. Apart from the ministry, His Excellency himself also took it upon himself to commission some of these projects. These projects ranges from blocks of classrooms, maternity centers, town halls, bridges, local roads, market stores, public toilets, electricity transformers, to mention a few. One of such local government visited recently by His Excellency is Odogbolu local government area. The chairman, Mr. Wale Shitu, constructed blocks of classrooms with furniture such as chairs and tables to facilitate easy learning for pupils and students in public schools in the area. The governor also commissioned Odogbolu Local Government Primary Orphanage and Daycare Center in Imoson, as well as bridge and other laudable projects carried out by the executive chairman of the local government. Also, the governor laid the foundation of a structure within the local government area donated by one of the philanthropists, a son of the soil, Alhaji Aro Adenusi, as part of his service to humanity by giving back to his community from what he has been endowed with. Thereafter, His Excellency went to meet the elders of the land as well as the people of the area who have been waiting to receive him. While addressing his people in this part of the state, the governor, Senator Ibikule Amosun, promised that his administration will not relent in its efforts to urbanize all the rural areas in the state.
For me, Odogbolu local government is not rural because gradually now we will urbanize Odogbolu local government. You cannot have, look at is it Moraika? I think that's where the bridge is. Idowa, Ayebi here, Okowa, Jobore, Allah, all of those are words. I think gradually we will urbanize them, and the best way to do it is to use our God-given resources, and that is agriculture that will lead us to industrialization. Let me salute the courage of our son, our leader, our elder, that has been doing wonderfully well. I'm going to challenge him to do more. So we have started. We are now going to zero in on what we call our rural settings. There are no rural places for me. We are going to urbanize all of these our rural areas so that we all be proud of those what I call preeminent status which our forebears left for us. Look at this road.
Also at Abeokuta South local government area, so many projects have been completed, from the befitting modern health care center that has just been completed to the construction of modern toilet, all built by the chairman of the local government, Engineer Larry Edu, as part of the intervention of the local authority in providing the basic needs required by the people in the local community. The Honorable Commissioner, Right Honorable Muyiwa Oladipo, who represented the governor, Senator Ibikule Amosun, moved from one project to the other to officially commission the projects on behalf of His Excellency. The commissioner and his entourage were taken round to access the facilities provided in these laudable projects in Abeokuta South local government. Among other local government areas where various projects were carried out and duly commissioned by the government of Senator Ibikule Amosun are Ijebu East local government, Ogun Waterside local government, Ado-Odo-Ota local government, Obafemi Owode local government, Abeokuta South local government, Shagamu local government, Ewekoro local government, and Abeokuta North, to mention a few. Furthermore, installation and presentation of staff of office to different obas in their respective domains has also been one of the areas where the ongoing administration has focused its attention in the recent time.
To date, I said earlier that we've been able to install at least five vacant, we'll be able to fill 5 vacant stools by installing others. Many of these stools have been vacant for long. For example, the Oru stool, the load of Oru stool, and we were able to overcome that by installing another oba there. That's Oloru of Oru. At Jobore, the Kobore of Jobore, Ijebu, were able to fill the vacant stool. The Okemu, Allah, that was the last one we did on the 24th of December 2013 to round out the year.
That was how the people of Oru Ijebu in Ijebu East local government area of Ogun State and their new Oba expressed their happiness on the 23rd of September 2013 when Oba Abdulrazak Olufemi Adebanjo was installed as the new Oloru of Oru and presented with the staff of office after almost 2 decades of vacancy of that position. The governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, who was represented at the occasion by the Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs.
First of all, I will have to congratulate the entire people of Oru. For the past 16 years, they've not had Oba. There's been one litigation or the other. And to God be the glory, this government under Senator Ibikunle Amosun FC went through the books and found out that the Oba, Kabiyesi Alayeluwa, Oba Razaki Adebanjo, deserved to be the Oba. So the governor, through Executive Council, ratified his appointment, which has culminated into the presentation of office today.
The Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Prince Segun Adesegun, was among the many important dignitaries who graced the epoch-making occasion after 16 years of interregnum of the people of Oru.
I thank God Almighty for sparing my soul. Thank God for the peace that reigns within the community. I thank God for His mercies. I thank God for His joy, for His comfort. I thank God for perfections of all life. And I believe that God has already taken control.
In furtherance of the efforts of the Governor Ibikunle Amosun-led administration in filling the vacuum of vacant stools where it exists within the state, came the installation and presentation of staff of office to Oba Barrister Amisu Tijani Oshokowu as the new Alado of Ado in Shagamu local government area of Ogun State. This occasion was held on the 12th of November 2013 at the Methodist College, Ijokun, Shagamu, after the stool has remained vacant for 6 years. Eminent personalities and dignitaries from within and outside the state graced the occasion. While presenting the staff of office to the new Alado of Ado, the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs speaks on the significance of such occasion.
This occasion therefore becomes a worthy celebration as it symbolizes the opening of another chapter in the history of Ado community in particular and Remo land in general. Undoubtedly, the ceremony today symbolizes the determination of the unwavering commitment of our administration to ensuring that traditional institutions are placed in its proper position while leadership of every traditional council is put in place where vacuum exists.
The chairman of Shagamu local government, Mrs. Olufumilayo Ifuwakwe, speaks on the importance of such installation at this period in the history of Remo land.
It means we're having a unified traditional rulers. We're having a peaceful traditional rulers because you can see all the Obas, they are here to felicitate with the new Oba. So they're welcoming him into their midst so that we can have a unified Remo land and a peaceful one in our traditional council.
Kabiyesi Alado of Ado expresses gratitude to God, the Ogun State government, and the entire people of Ado who are his subjects for making such a day possible. He called for unity among all.
I want all of them to maintain peace. This is a new time, no person as the traditional ruler. I want peace, and I've been appealing to them that there should be peace. I've equally reached other people that contested with me that we should forget about contest. We have all won. No vanquished. We are all one.
Meanwhile, while moving from one local government to the other, addressing the pressing needs of the people, the Ogun State government has also not rested on its oars in responding quickly to any case of violence, crisis or breakdown of law and order, and ensuring that peace is restored. One of such is the assessment tour of Ado Oduota communal crisis that ensued between the police and some members of the community earlier last year. the government resorted to quick intervention by settling the disputes in an amicable manner. The Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, the Commissioner of Police and the Chairman of Ado-Oduota Local Government were at the scene for amicable resolution of the crisis.
So we've come for an on-the-spot assessment, and I've already addressed the state, the entire community, and the government will leave no stone unturned by looking into it and check the roots and immediate causes of the problem and find a lasting solution.
So far, so good. 2013 has been a year full of activities by all stakeholders and the governance of Ogun State under the administration of Senator Ibikunle Amosun. 2014 has begun and all hands are on deck to ensure that more achievements are recorded this year so as to take the Gateway State into the promised land. There is no other segment of the people who can truly represent the voices of the masses in the society than the people at the grassroots. This is due to the fact that they constitute the larger percentage of our population. As such, the efforts of Senator Ibikunle Amosun's administration is being greatly appreciated by the people as the dividends of democracy are being taken to their doorsteps.
I'm highly impressed with what the government is doing in our community. I pray that it will be useful to the people, and I pray that the government will have the grace of God to continue assisting the communities. This is the democracy of the government we have been praying for many years back, and they are doing it for us. I wish them success.
Also on the list are the people of the communities whose hope of restoration of their vacant royal stools have finally been redeemed by this present administration.
The current governor, I would say, is performing well. One, in terms of infrastructure and administration. And that's what we expect. And he's picking this man and sanctioning his appointment. I think is a great stride to Remo and the people of Ogun State in general.
My advice to the people of Shahado is to give him unflinching, total and unwavering support and loyalty so that he will reign over this land peacefully without any rancor or disputes.
I'm very happy for giving the honor to the person the honor due for, and I'm happy for today. Today is a glorious day for Oru people. I'm very, very delighted with them and hope that the new KBC will perform wonder in the current affairs and the loyal to the Ogun State government.
On Thursday, the 9th of January 2014, His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun received officials of the Ogun State Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Corps (TRACE) in his office at Okemosong. The leadership of TRACE were in the governor's office to submit their report on its efforts on the case of an accident which occurred along Kobakwe-Shinwo Expressway within the state recently. This followed the rescue mission carried out by 4 officials of TRACE at the scene of the accident, where cash and checks worth of about 13 million naira were recovered. The Corps Commander of TRACE in Ogun State, Mr. Ayo Shogufadeji, who led the team that carried out the operation as well as other top officials of the Corps to the Governor's office, gave the submission of the report.
When the General actually came to the scene, he made it known to the team that the victim of that accident was traveling with some money. And so they went back to the car and then on proper searching found cash and check delivery over the counter to the tune of 13 million. And so those things were actually checked and counted with his cell phone and some other items that were recovered. So he was traced to, the victim was taken to the hospital, and then the relatives were contacted. The wife came, and then the junior brother as well. And as soon as he got well, the report was given to me, and I asked them to make the normal entry in the ledger that we normally do. And that as soon as the victim is okay, we should be able to talk to him and let us know if he's the one to receive it or the next of kin, but we need to identify who's going to receive it on his behalf.
While speaking further, he commended the efforts of the ongoing administration towards ensuring diligent performance of their men over the past few years. He therefore presented the team to the governor. In his response, the governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, commended the team that carried out the operation for sincerity and excellent performance in their duty.
I'm happy that in the spirit and in that, what we call that good pedigree, that good heritage for which people from Ogun State are noted for, you have truly demonstrated that you are of Ogun standard, and that even in the discharge of your duties, you will continue to exhibit that wonderful trait. So I want to commend you, congratulate you for a job well done. And to say things like this will not go unnoticed. I'm sure that we will interface with the commander, and we will see what we will do to show appreciation.
Furthermore, the governor spoke on what the state government will do to compensate these trustworthy officers while maintaining that their actions is worthy of emulation by all public servants.
But the one that will linger for long is the fact that years after, probably 10 years after, people will remember and say, oh, there's one commander, Adekoya and his team, there's Adejumo, there's Adejoke, there's Akimbi, all of those people that did the job, I don't know. And they will mention their name and people will remember you for that good work. But we will always encourage anybody that we found to be working well. We will want to encourage them. I will ask them to interface with the commander. We'll see what we'll do in terms of promotion, in terms of maybe giving you certain things. We will see what we can do. It is just to encourage everybody.
The governor later decorated the 4 members of the team who carried out the historic mission.
For comments, questions, and observations, send a text to 080-9578-9802 or 081-0672-1434, or send an email to missiontorebuild@gmail.com. Be a part of rebuilding our beloved gateway state. Ọmọ Ògùn, Ìṣẹ̀yà.